happening, everybody? How we doing? How we doing?
Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks to the ATM
My Facebook going stupid
Tell me
right
what
now.
you wanna do.
I shared a picture of a quote, and now all the women are up in arms. Shout out to this women in Facebook dating. They're up in arms. There's too much truth in that quote. Don't you ever dare be honest with women. Don't dare do that. No. The enemy is afoot. Don't you dare be honest. A free Big Mac. I don't eat McDonald's like that. The fuck? Don't you hate it when McDonald's offer you free food? You low key feel fat. This shit is offensive. But welcoming at the same time. Oh, snap. We got some things to discuss tonight. Let me get my little gossip blogs up and running. And then we can see what's what. All right. I think we ready. I think we really ready. I'm ready. I'm really ready. Hold on, let me get my little quotables up. All right. Let's do this. We're here. Where's my soundboard? Hold on, where's my soundboard? We're here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right. How is everybody? How's your week been so far? Shout out to Althea Davis. All right. Is everyone good? Is everyone happy and healthy? Huh? Are we? Welcome to this multi-million-dollar stream. I'm your host, Kev Prosper, the owner and founder of Prosperity U LLC. Prosperity U LLC is creating a society of wealth, positivity, and inspiration. You are currently tuned into Love and Money, the podcast of Prosperity U LLC. Thank you for contributing to the Cash App above. $ Prosperity U LLC. I know you see it. Go to that Cash App and give it everything you got, and then visit this website below, prosperunlimited.com, and allow that website to change your life. I guarantee it, because it changed mine. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, and sharing. But most importantly, thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. That's right, boys and girls. And if you like the show, give a gift or just give a like. The likes are free, guys. The likes are free. And remember, we do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And last but not least, remember to invest in the brand Prosperity U LLC. That's right. And with that being said, we'll have a word from our sponsors. These are all of my books. My very first book, Lead the Fairy Tales Up to Disney, The Reality of Dating. Haunted Truths, a romance murder mystery set in the heart of Brooklyn during the 1980s, during the height of the crack era. Switch, my romantic comedy. My trilogy, Spirit of the Machine, 1, 2, and 3, sci-fi action thriller. My poem anthology, Red Garden. That is System of the Sun. It's my book on organizational skills. Don't wait till I get rich to buy that book. New Shoes. That's my book on self-esteem, on how to love yourself. Ratchetology. Yes, I'm the ratchetologist. Take my advice. Did you love it? Did you love it? Did you like it? Huh? All right, let's get started. Let's begin. All right, so I want to get straight to the business. So this has been a heavy week, for America. A heavy week, to say the least. Yeah, it's been a heavy week. Kamala lost the election. I don't know how could I put it. Did Trump win the election or did Kamala lose the election? Right? What happened? Everyone was posting the statistical data on who voted for who. And I kind of, it was a bit obvious, that we knew either one of them was going to get elected. I mean, if you wrote in a ballot or if you voted for a third party, you were inconsequential or you didn't count. You know what I'm saying? It was going to be either of the two. And everyone, a lot of people were like, oh, well, white people showed their true colors, and that's kind of oxymoronic, being as they're not melanated. How can they show their true color? Anyway, double entendre, whatever. Whatever. But this country. Let me make sure my mic is on too. I don't want to go a whole hour and then realize my mic is off. But this country, there was all sorts of jokes. The jokes were flying. The memes were flying. America will do anything to have a man. You could go on all day with it. I posted a meme of it was an AI picture of Kamala holding a glass of wine on her face. And a mountain of Coke in front of her. I don't know how many friends or followers I lost from that one. I don't know. Shout outs to Tim. But and then they were saying they was talking about how people were showing their true colors as to who they voted for. The statistics didn't lie. And it's mostly white people that voted for Trump, and mostly black people voted for Kamala, and then they said, and then the big kicker was like how they were saying how the black men really showed up, and to much surprise and chagrin, most of the black men voted for Kamala also. I don't pay attention to those statistic memes because people skew. And they skew whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for it or pay attention to it. I watched the news and I saw who won the election. I saw the wave of red all across the country. You know what I'm saying? And it was Hillary all over again. Pretty much, it was Hillary all over again. And then people are folding their arms and rolling their eyes about not wanting a woman president. Women don't want a woman president. Like, can y'all stop with the fake surprise, like the fake, the fakeness, the fake emotions over what's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody on TikTok tapping in and tuning in right now. Tap the screen, please. Tap the screen, TikTok. Drive me up the algorithm, please. I love you so much. Shout outs to Tamikia on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in, sweetheart. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah. So you know, I just what I watched Hillary all over again. You know, she you know, and then but what was funny to me is I think Trump kind of low key when he saw how Kamala's campaign was cannibalizing. You know what I mean? Normally his publicists have to fucking hold him on a leash. Shut the fuck up. But this time around is like he didn't really have much to say. He was just gonna let the Democrats hang themselves. You know what I'm saying? And kind of what's the word? Implode on themselves. That's kind of what the Democrats did. And that was due to, you know, Kamala's demeanor about this whole campaign. You know what I'm saying? Just the avoiding questions, and you know, it's like, come on, bro, like, and it was relentless. It was relentless. Like, come on, they're drilling you with straightforward questions, straightforward close-ended questions, and you're still dancing, which is typically what women do. You know what I'm saying? Like they're cornering you, and you're still twisting it and spinning it and talking about your fake Indian grandma and so on and so forth. Like, come on, bro, come on. But but the business that I wanted to get to was I saw this post. I saw this on Twitter about the, you know, let me turn my fan on, because all this technology beaming on me, it does get hot. It does generate a lot of heat, and I'm talking. I'm giving off heat myself. All right, so you know, the Black Hotep Grand Rising, you know, Rising Queen. This conversation is directed at black women. These guys warned them about, you know, the pseudo white feminist, the white pseudo feminist, who are like crazy liberal, anything goes, cis hetero, gender non-conforming, binary, LGBTs, A B C D E F G H I, you know, those one of them, those kind of liberals, those white liberals, you know, they really tugged on your heartstrings. I mean, you see this coming again and again. You saw this happen with Black Lives Matter, how the Black Lives Matter organization got diluted, and then they took those women took their money and ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see this time and time again. They play on your emotions. Black women, wake the fuck up. Stop letting them play on your emotions. Wake the fuck up, black women. Why are you so easily manipulated by your emotions? I understand, because you're a woman, naturally you're going to be emotional, but they keep playing on it. They keep playing in your face, and you keep letting them. All because you trust them more than you trust a black man. I said it. I said what the fuck I said. So, let me gather my words again. Let me gather my thoughts to put my words together. So yeah, so black men were warning black women that, hey, these white liberals, they sound good. They sound good, but when it comes down to it, they're going to show you their true non-melanated colors. I love it. I love the oxymorality, oxymoronity or whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, they're going to vote for who they're going to vote for. You know what I'm saying? And it's just them and God in that voting booth. You feel me? They're going to vote for who they're going to vote for. And so yeah, you can run. Men are evil, patriarchy. You can run with that if you want to, but now look. You see what I'm saying? And And yeah, you've been warned. You've been warned. And you can't say I didn't tell you so. But the identity politics of the Democratic Party has been a staple, for the past over 50 years. Malcolm X even complained about it way back when, still relevant to this day. Why are we putting celebrities and actors and musicians at the forefront of our serious political matters? Why do they have a say so, right? It's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Malcolm X said that decades ago, and it's still relevant to this day. And then we watch Kamala bring out, the modern day whoremongers of the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? To push a vote. You know what I'm saying? To drive an initiative. You know what I mean? It's like, low key, she had to know she was gonna lose. She had to know she was going to lose. And then, like, when she left the people at Howard hanging that night, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of showed, that kind of, like, I feel like, me being a heterosexual black male, I date nothing but black females. So it is what it is, right? I see this time and time again where women give you a glimpse of what a relationship with them is like. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they'll say, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you, and you're like, okay, cool, but let's see how this goes. And then they start showing their ass. You know what I mean? And you're like, you want, when she left those people hanging at Howard that night, the night of the election. I have a quote when it comes to leadership. Don't fight for glory if you can't handle the shame. You know what I mean? To be a leader, you have to celebrate your losses just as much as your wins. And I don't mean celebrating your losses as in literally reveling in it, but it's more so of accepting your losses as much. I'll say it that way. You should be able to accept your losses just as much as you celebrate your wins, because you don't appreciate a win if you don't know what losing feels like. You know what I'm saying? There's no night without day. There's no day without night. There's no yin without yang. And for someone who's naturally emotional, by nature, by God's design, I could understand why it's hard for you to handle the shame, because shame is one of the strongest human emotions. I took a course some time back, and they showed us all of the emotions related to shame, and how everything at the core of most hurt and pain in life, it all comes back to shame. And shame is one of the strongest emotions. And so I say all of that to say that this woman, okay, you lost. Show your face. Speak to your people. Let them know everything's going to be okay. And I think that's what a lot of Kamala voters, that's what got a lot of Kamala voters in despair and in grief and in anger and in so all of these feelings, because it all comes back to shame. She left them hanging. She left it unresolved. And so now they're in like there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of Kamala voters out there who are literally clinically depressed right now. There's a lot of people who crawled back into their holes and crawled back into their ruts. You know what I'm saying? And just downed whatever their vices they indulged in, and shut the door, close the blinds. There's people who are literally in the throes of depression right now because of the Kamala vote, because of the election results. You know what I mean? And so where's the so let me switch. I want to switch up my my images. Hold on, which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So yeah, I want to get to the business. So this is another course of business I want to get to. Hold on, let me Let me fix it. Let me get it right. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so to the Kamala voters, to the black women Kamala voters, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking directly to this demographic. I'm in your kitchen right now. If you're scared, if you're grieving, if you're in a state of despair, I will say this: find a good black man and get under him. Figuratively, find a good black man. Now, a lot of you don't know what a good black man looks like, because if you did, they wouldn't be sitting on red at the bottom of your DMs. All right, find a good black man and get under him. You understand? Because I think this is a balancing. When Trump was campaigning the first time back in 2000, the 2000 teens, whatever the year that was, I was speaking with a coworker at the place I was working at, and I was speaking with a coworker, and I was telling her, like, yo, he might talk wild and crazy. He might pop off at the head and say some wild shit every now and again, but the fact that he's getting so much traction, it kind of keeps us on our toes. It lets us. It makes us say, "Oh shit, we need to get our shit together." And I feel like someone like Trump, not necessarily Trump. It's not about Trump. Like, get it out your heads. Someone like Trump is a good catalyst for the American. You know what I'm saying? Because he makes us say, "Oh shit." And every now and again, you need that. You need that little gut check. You know what I'm saying? Something to keep you. Something to like. Oh, hold on. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Something to keep your senses up, keep you alert, keep you on your toes. You know, and I think this is an atonement. This is a moment of atonement for black women, because let's keep it a bean. The Kamala vote was about black women. Yeah, they were trying to pull other votes and trying to find allies wherever they can, but we know what that vote was about. We know what that vote was about. Black women have been shouting at the mountaintops for years. Black girl magic. We got it. Black girls rock. You know, we got it going on. You know what I'm saying? What was it? And then, you know, you had the Me Too movement. So on and so forth. You know, you know, we the most educated, we the most this, we the most that, we got the most businesses. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been shouting this to the mountaintop for the last few decades now. You know what I'm saying? And if you're afraid, if you're grieving, this is a moment of atonement where you need to get back in order and find your place and be like Kendrick Lamar said, be humble, sit down. And find you a good black man and figuratively get under him. Get under his guidance. Get under his provision and protection. This is your time, black women. If you're depressed, if you're grieving, if you're scared and afraid, you need to get in line, get in order. Now, I know that's asking a lot for some of y'all, because y'all are so a lot of y'all are fatherless. So you don't know what authority looks like. You don't know what healthy authority looks like. You don't know what order and structure looks like. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You don't know what a good man looks like. A lot of you don't know what a good man or a good black man looks like. I get it. But make that your business. Make that your homework. I think that should be the first order of business. What is a good black man? Black women, if you the 2 or 3 the 0.5 black women watching this right now, what is a good black man? I want you to write it down in your journals, in your diaries. Write it down. I want you to write it down and do your homework and begin excavating and defining and crystallizing the idea of what a good black man is. And get under him, get in alignment with him, with them. You know what I'm saying? Find you. Where are the places that good black men are? You know what I'm saying? Where are the, like what are the intentions of a good black man? How does a good black man present himself to you and approach you? So on and so forth. Like all of these things. Start thinking about these things and make this your homework and get in alignment, get in atonement. Black women. I'm only speaking to black women because I'm a heterosexual black male, and that's all I date, and that's all I deal with. So that's who I'm going to speak to. I'm sorry. You know? But now that we got that out the way, how are we doing? I just needed to settle the score with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just been bubbling in my soul since from this entire week, watching the memes and the TikToks and the and the YouTubes and watching the social medias and all of that. I'm just like, yo, yo. All right, so let's so we're already a half hour in. So let's get to the business. Ciara gushes about the possibility of having another child with Russell Wilson. Listen, what I always say. I said this about Cam Newton. A man, like according to nature, according to God, according to nature, a man can have as many children as he can afford. And I think the stigma on Ciara being a pass around is dead at this point. She's been with this man for how long, right? She's had so many kids with this man. They've intermingled and intertwined so many of their finances together. He's pretty much bought her, you know. She's a baby mama for Future. All right, cool. But how many dudes is wife and chicks that have a Future in their life? You know, or a Future-esque kind of guy in their life or a baby father, you know, someone, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many chicks are getting wifed? You know what I'm saying? And I think as time goes by, calling Russell Wilson a square and a sucker, that's kind of dead too. You know what I mean? Like, this man, like he's low key reviving his football career. I was at the bar, just glancing at the screen and watching him toss a touchdown pass, and I'm like, wait, I thought they took Russell off the bench. Because last I checked, when he was in Pittsburgh, when he came to Pittsburgh, he was kind of playing the backup. He was kind of playing like the veteran backup. You know what I mean? And now he's throwing touchdown passes. Whoa! Can you say contract renegotiation? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the money. He has more money than most of the people that's calling them squares. Probably most of them combined. If you want to keep it a bean, right? You know, so yeah. I think the more they show stability and union, the more the whole Ciara baby mama, Russell Wilson square simp trope will kind of flake off and die off, and these two will, you know, solidify themselves as a solid couple. Maybe whether they're happy or not, that's none of our business, but on the outside looking in, they seem like a solid couple. You know what I mean? So being, you know, gushing about the possibility of another child, I mean, yeah, shit, if you can afford it, oh well. I write the check before the baby come. Who the hell cares? Where my soundboard? Whatever. I write the check before the baby come. It's whatever. Alright, so let's see. Abbott Elementary star Zach Fox and Kat host a lit ceremony after their wedding. Okay, that's what's up. Gunna's brother weighs in after Young Thug's account posted and deleted shady update on their friendship. That sounds spicy, but I don't really care for that, and I don't really want to touch that. Ari Fletcher claps back after social media reacts to her suspect TikTok challenge that left her son Yasan in tears. What? Let me see this. I got to meet Ari Fletcher. Oh, I'm thinking Ari Lennox. No, I don't care for this person, whoever she is. Spirit Airlines plane hit by gunfire while attempting to land in Haiti. What? Now, I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised because I did hear about I hear about all the time how like planes getting hijacked in Haiti all the time. I remember I had a Brazilian homegirl, and she talked about how she visited Haiti one time, and then like some pirates, before they could take off, some pirates stopped the plane, and they was on the plane, you know, brandishing guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about rifles. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it gets real out there. You know what I mean? Haiti's international airport shut down temporarily on Monday after gangs opened fire at us. And then, you know, airplanes are not bulletproof. You know, you see all the nails and the steel and everything, and it looks all sturdy and whatnot. But that metal is very light. So you could think a bullet can easily tear through an airplane, and then, you know, you compromise the air pressure in the cabin, and then you lose you lose a lot of stability and you gain a lot of turbulence, because the airflow isn't flowing evenly across the body of the jet. You know, like, I know what I'm talking about, right? But it's a real thing though. It's real, and so the minute, you know, the minute the airplane kind of either catches a bullet or a series of bullets, or any kind of holes, any kind of punctures to the cabin, it has to land at some point. So yeah, that's a very serious thing. The aircraft was landing in Port-au-Prince per the U.S. State Department and the airline. The incident happened while new prime minister was sworn in. That's crazy. So it probably wasn't even like purposeful. They was probably like holding their AKs in the air, like rah rah rah. Like, oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. That's funny. But it's not funny though. That's not safe. The flight was headed to Port-au-Prince from Fort Lauderdale. That brings back a memory. I remember it was 5:00 in the morning. I was in the Fort Lauderdale airport, and you know, I get to to the waiting area by my gate, and then these people, like, they're arguing among, like, you know, like having conversations, and they're like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, yo, did these people sleep? It's 5 in the morning, mind you. And then I'm like, yo, where are these people going? And then I look at the gate, the name on the gate of where they going, and it said Cap Haitien. I said, oh, these are Haitians. Oh, snap. I was like, okay, that's what's up. And I seen them lining up to go to board the plane. I'm like, oh, I want to go to Haiti. Oh, that's what's up. But one flight attendant was shot, but suffered minor injuries. Okay, cool. Photos and videos obtained show bullet holes dotting the interior of the plane. In response to the attack, the plane changed directions and landed in the Dominican Republic. So wait, where were they going? They're headed to Port-au-Prince, from Fort Lauderdale. So as they were about to land, they got shot at, and then they turned around. That's crazy. Gang-led efforts to block travel to and from Port-au-Prince, which may include armed violence and disruptions to roads, ports, and airports. And, you know, a lot of those passengers were not tourists. I remember when I was sitting at that gate that morning, pretty much almost none of those passengers looked like tourists. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh, there's the bullet holes. Okay. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Hollow, very, very hollow. So yeah, it's very easy to you know, and then the plane had to have been low enough for those bullets to even reach, because a lot of people don't know this, and I didn't learn this until my other life. But a bullet doesn't fly straight. Most people think bullets fly straight. They fly at a curve. You know what I'm saying? Because of gravity and velocity and so on and so forth, right? And so So if you shoot a bullet up in the air, the bullet is not gonna go straight up into outer space. That's not what's typically gonna happen. It's gonna lose steam and or burn out depending on the caliber of the round, or just kind of like lose steam and then just fall back down. You know what I mean? It doesn't. So the plane had to be fairly low for those bullets to actually penetrate the cabin like that, for the plane to turn around. Last month, Spirit Airlines temporarily canceled its daily flights from Fort Lauderdale to Port-au-Prince because of the same risks. At the time, AP reported that gang members had opened fire and hit a UN helicopter flying near the country's main airport. So Spirit suspended the flights the day after. What else is going on in Haiti? Firefights between gangs and police broke out. Rounds of gunfire echoed. And that's all. That's all in the hood. Cause a lot of the footage I see of Haiti is like just peaceful as fuck and just people just living their lives. So, but I mean, the political term. They shooting down planes. Bro. You know what I'm saying? React to Donald Trump. This.
Celebs, so tap into some of their reactions now so you know. Of the election. These encouraging words to share.
Definitely want to jump on here and let y'all know, just because the person that you felt should have won didn't make it across the finish line, don't for a second allow yourself to question your beliefs and what it is that you stand for.
After being fairly quiet through the election cycle, LeBron James pledged his support for Kamala Harris a few days before the election, noting that his choice was about the future that his kids and family would grow up in wake of Harris's loss, James posted a photo of him holding his daughter on Instagram with the caption, "Heavy on my heart and mind this AM, my princess, promise to protect you with everything I have and more. We don't need their help." WNBA star and podcast host Angel Reese expressed her disappointment in the election results with a flurry of tweets saying, "Woke up speechless. I'm so disappointed in America. Some of you just couldn't selfishly put your pride aside, huh? As a woman, I'm heartbroken for us all." And concluded her train of thoughts with, "God is the best author and best finisher. I'm just going to pray on this and think positive." Actress and activist Kerry Washington has been on the front lines throughout this election cycle, campaigning for Kamala Harris. She posted this image on Instagram that read, "It was not a mirage," referring to the election map, going with the caption that read in part, "Be kind to yourself today. There is more work to do." While some celebs are not happy with the election results, some are thrilled that Donald Trump will be back in office. Waka Flocka, who has been a vocal supporter of Trump, celebrated on X, tweeting, "Trump." Rapper Lil Pump also shared Waka Flocka's enthusiasm about Trump's re-election, posting a celebratory pic with the caption that in part read, "I lost a lot of friends over this, but don't come back over here on this side because now Trump won and your dumb was on the other side." And while celebrities will continue to celebrate Trump's win or mourn Harris's loss, Scrappy took to Instagram this morning to apologize for comments he made on election day, saying that black folks that voted for Trump wouldn't be black to him anymore.
Another thing that I said, and I want to apologize, I said, if you vote for Trump, you ain't black, we ain't messing with you. I shouldn't have said that.
What do you think, Roomies? Will this new presidency be about great change, or will it repeat Trump's first presidency? That's all.
That was cute. But yeah, but that is a thing though. That is a thing about, the Democratic black vote, like the I don't know the name for it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, we all know it though. We've all known it most of our lives. If you're a Gen X or a millennial, you know this well, of the chastisement you get for not voting Democrat if you're black. That's dead. That's dead. After this election, I think that's dead. I think we know too well how divisive and how manipulative that is. Hey, Marie got new music out? If she don't have the same producer, I don't know. And I would play it, but I don't want to get copywritten. But I think it's well exercised how divisive and manipulative that expectation on the Democratic black vote is. I think after this election, we're like whoever runs next, we're gonna look at them with a brand new pair of lenses. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer gonna be Democratic versus Republican. It's gonna be good politician versus better politician, or good politician versus bad. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna be about parties this next election. You know what I mean? And I think they're gonna try that. They're gonna try the play. They're gonna try that play, and when they realize it doesn't work, they're gonna switch up fast and be like, "Hey, he ain't about a party. He just about good politics. This is his policies, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah." You know what I'm saying? Lizzo seemingly claps back after Antonio Brown trolls her with Ozempic comment. It's the wave. Ozempic, man. It's the new cheat code. And who cares? Who cares about long-term side effects, right? You know what I'm saying? Who cares about we'll just file a class action suit from our wheelchairs when we get old, right? Who cares about a new drug? Probably just because it's FDA approved doesn't mean it's FDA approved, right? So yeah, Ozempic. All right, so hold up. So we got like a little over 10 minutes left. Let's see what's on the Jasmine brand. Let's see what we could talk about. Nipsey Hussle's daughter Imani is growing up to be gorgeous. Yeah, she is. Of course, they're Eritrean. Those people are beautiful. Let's see. Where was Michelle? No. The timeline kind of. Uncle Luke says he won't stand in solidarity with Hispanics, with Hispanic U.S. citizens, regarding mass deportation after learning 60% of them voted for Trump. That's something right there. Yeah, I there's actually a hotline where you can it's an ICE hotline. For those who may not know, ICE is the organization, sort of like what FEMA is to hurricanes. ICE is the organization it's the immigration something organization, you know what I'm saying, where they control immigration pretty much. And they're the ones, keeping the immigrants in the camps or whatever before they deport them and all of these things. And so yeah, Florida has typically been red, but Miami, one of the major cities in the country, Miami's typically blue up until this election, where they, the Hispanics and the heavy Hispanic population in Miami, they kind of turned on the Democratic Party and was just like, nah, we not doing this, we going with Trump. You know what I mean? And now so wait, let me read a little bit of this. After sternly rallying for Kamala Harris, Uncle Luke says he will not be supporting Hispanic Americans once the Trump administration begins issuing mass deportation orders. And this is the irony of it, right? This is the irony of it, the Hispanics turned out for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's a question of not whether they're legal or not, or it's how white accepting are they? You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Hispanics are kind of proposing or posing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm Hispanic, but I'm not Hispaniola or whatever. I'm not I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying Hispanic. I'm not a rice and beans Hispanic. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? Where people are trying to be elitist, and Hispanics are no. If you're not from the Caribbean or South America or Central America, you probably have no clue. But you think white people are racist? you think white people are colorist? Wait till you approach the Hispanic community. Whoa, I'll say this from personal experience. My first experience with racism was from a Hispanic family. Story time. So we were I was about like 9 years old, and there was this video game called Smash TV. It was like an overhead. If you're a video game head, you know what the game is. At the time it was cool. I used to love games. I thought it was a pretty dope game, and it was from the same people who made Mortal Kombat, but it was a shooting game, and so it was called Smash TV, and there was it was my building. It was crazy. My neighborhood was so. This is Brooklyn, New York. For anybody who don't know, my neighborhood was so crazy, bro. My building was like, it was a. Anybody ever seen Baltimore, like the row houses in Baltimore? Like, so it was just like stoop apartments. You know what I'm saying? And so my apartment building was the last building on the block. You know what I mean? And it was right next door to a synagogue, to a Jewish synagogue. We used to like watch the Hasidics. Like, I'm talking about the real Jews, the real Jews. Listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But those Hasidic Jews with the curly sideburns and whatnot. We used to watch them get in the middle of the street and pray to the moon, or whoever they was praying to. But we used to watch them do their little rituals. The little Jewish kids, we would like make fun of them, and then they would call us the N-word. My community was a big old pot of gumbo. It was a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe the next building over, or the two buildings down, it was a building full of Hispanics, and then mostly everybody down the block was black, right? So the Hispanics had their own building pretty much. And I was pretty impressed. Their building was very. I remember it being very kept, a lot more kept than my building or some of the other buildings on the block that I had been in. You know what I'm saying? But these kids, they invited us in their home. You know what I'm saying? And to trade video games with. And I remember one of them had the one kid that we used to trade with. He had a cousin who couldn't speak English. And so, we 9-year-olds, we little kids in the street trading video games like a drug deal, you know what I'm saying? No, he not speaking no English. Okay. I give you a kilo coke today, you give me a quelo tomorrow, Don't listen to me. I'm wrong. This is terrible. But yeah, we were trading video games, and so I wanted to come inside, you know what I'm saying, to trade a game with him this one day. And then he came down, like, I'm standing at the door. I'm like, yo, what's up? Let me in. And then he was like, my landlord said we can't let black people in the building. I'm not a black. I'm a video game dealer. My 9-year-old self, I was like, I didn't know to be offended. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know to be offended. I was just like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about being black. I care about trading this game. I want to trade this game. But he kept it fair enough. You know what I'm saying? He came downstairs and we traded, and then I think I never seen him again. After that, I never traded with him again. You know what I mean? And that's the stupidity of racism. You know what I'm saying? It you lose money. Money is green. Money's not black. Money's not Hispanic. Money, and then what's also crazy? Most Hispanics are mixed with everything. You know what I mean? Because let's keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? When the Spaniards came over here, they was mixing everything. You know what I mean? That's why you'll see a tall Hispanic and a short Hispanic, and they could be cousins, because that one cousin got Indian in their blood, or Native American in their blood, I should say. You know what I'm saying? While the tall Hispanic got Spaniard in their blood, and then the one with Native American in their blood probably got black mixed in there too. That's why their features look a little different, even though they, you know what I'm saying, they, you know. So let's keep it real. And then, you know, when you start to think about it, you like almost all of us are mixed in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Because like, you mix an Arabic person with a Chinese person, the baby gonna come out looking Puerto Rican. Like, come on. So it's like, it's no use trying to be racist. It's just stupid. But I think I'm gonna stop right there. I think I talked enough shit. But shout outs to the Hispanics who voted for Trump and then got deported. It ain't no fun with the rabbit when the rabbit got the gun. So I want to thank you all for tuning into this multi-million-dollar stream. I'm your host, Kev Prosper, the owner and founder of Prosperity U LLC. Prosperity U LLC is creating a society of wealth, positivity, and inspiration. You are tuned into Love and Money, the podcast of Prosperity U LLC. I want to thank you for contributing to the Cash App above, $Prosperity U LLC. Right there. Make sure you go to that Cash App and give it everything you got. And then visit this website below, prosperunlimited.com. Allow that website to change your life. I guarantee it, because it changed mine. And then thank you for liking, subscribing, following, and sharing. But most importantly, thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. And if you like the show, give a gift or just give a like. The likes are free, guys. The likes are free. And remember, we do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And last but not least, remember to invest in the brand. All right, now for a word from our sponsors. These are all of my books. My very first book, Lead the Fairy Tales Up to Disney, The Reality of Dating. Haunted Truths, a romance murder mystery set in the heart of Brooklyn during the 1980s, during the height of the crack era. Switch, my romantic comedy. My trilogy, Spirit of the Machine, 1, 2, and 3, sci-fi action thriller. My poem anthology, Red Garden. That is System of the Sun. It's my book on organizational skills. Don't wait till I get rich to buy that book. New Shoes. That's my book on self-esteem, on how to love yourself. Ratchetology. Yes, I'm the ratchetologist. Take my advice. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right, so I will see you guys next Monday. Be sure to tune in the rest of the week for my for the gaming channel, Prosperity Gaming. All right. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye. Visit prosperunlimited.com and click travel to book your next vacation.
Do that freaky jam on the beat. Busy with that butter shit, that bone feed. Did you double do that song sing. Flicky flicky with some butter, sit that phone sing. If you cheeky cheddar check, I get her own cheese. And so chicken with that head, or this bitch that won't be with the official with that whole steez. Bloody titty said the wish that with that long.
I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass bitch, that don't don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks.